Welcome, Aries, to your 2026 tarot reading. Let's see what we got going on. What's coming in this year? We'll take a look at all of the life areas and get a summary for each. And let's see how this is going to go. What's 2026 bringing us? And please, if you wouldn't mind so much to hit that like button, it would really help me out a lot. I I don't like asking, but I know that it does help my channel. It also helps us connect. Um, but more importantly, actually, is the comments. Um, Either let me know where you're watching from, or just say hi. Those, or yeah, leave an emoji. Be awesome. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, the overall reading or the overall energy for 2026. I'm going to take 3 cards. So I like this for you because there's a lot of fire. We've got the devil at the bottom of the deck. So there may be something, I mean, this could be literally just something that you're working on. I look at the devil a lot of the times as an attachment of some sort, like feeling attached to an idea, a person, anything. But I feel like you are leaving that behind because we do have the world. There is some kind of graduation happening. You're reaching a goal, a big goal. So this would be something, I mean, if you're watching this, you know what this is. You know what you've been kind of trying to work for or work towards. I will clarify this. I love this energy for you for 2026. Ace of Wands. I mean, that's fire. That's you, all about starting something new. You're really going to grab a hold of something, though. This is um, new energy coming in that's going to kick things off for you. I really do. And I feel like it follows by the Page of Wands. And that tells me that you'll grab that energy. Not only is the energy going to come in, Aries, but you're grabbing that energy and you're going to really move forward with it. To me, the Page of Wands is a little bit, well, like Aries, they're going to jump in and they're going to get something started and do it. Not going to overthink it. You're just going to start doing it. And it's got a lot of really good energy for the year for you. Where does this, I'm not going to use this deck for clarifying. I'm going to use the Runic Tarot. So let's take a look at the energy a little closer. I want to know more about that Ace of Wands. I feel like the world comes before the Ace of Wands. Like, anytime something ends, we're making room for something new. I want 3 cards for this Ace of Wands to help us clarify what's new here. Ace of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Could be for some of you, could be a move here. Could be a new home coming in with the 10 of Pentacles there. But it's definitely like reaching some ultimate goals here because you've got the star as well. This is huge energy for you. This is going to be a really good year. Ace of Wands again. So definitely something starting. With the 10 of Pentacles, you could be moving into a new home or new home, but it also could be money coming in, or it could be even like leveling up on a job or having this could actually be a whole new career for you, a career path. But whatever this is like what you really is going to set the tone probably for many years to come because it's got the star in here as well. So this is a really important new endeavor for you for the year. It's kind of exciting. I mean, it's really exciting. I'm an Aries, so I'm like, I'm taking this in a heartbeat. It feels really good. Tell me more about this Page of Wands for our Aries. Tell me more about this Page of Wands. Ooh, fun stuff happening over here. Page of Wands. I mean, I like that the Page of Wands is young. It's okay. The Moon, 8 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. Yeah, it feels like you're definitely, so the Moon can be that energy of just something not being clear, not seeing things 100% clearly. and in here it's almost like he doesn't even know what he's fighting for because it's not clear. And this Eight of Swords is, maybe feeling stuck. I feel like what's happening though with this page isn't that you're stuck or that things aren't clear. I feel like the page is clearing that up. This could even be an offer that comes in because you're really excited about it. And I feel like what it does is it leaves this energy behind. The moon thing's not being clear, feeling stuck in something. I feel like it releases that because this clarifying with that Three of Cups, like celebrating, getting excited. So there's something really really good coming in for you right there. So that is for your general. Let's take a look at what's happening with, let's do career, work, kind of money. Let's see if there's anything happening with that. Let's take a look at that. I also do personal readings. My email is in the description. Just email me personal reading and I'll let you know what the options are. Let's see what work, career. Knight of Swords, Lovers, and the Wheel. I like that energy too. And the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So that feels to me like very much to going after something. So there's definitely some place you're headed. We've got that Knight of Swords here as well. So the Knight of Swords really makes me feel like you definitely know what you want, like in your career. Now, I do feel like for some of you, there is definitely partnering up coming in for you here with the Lovers. Will definitely clarify all of these energies. The Wheel is also here, which me, like it's time. I just, it's time. It's time to move into something new, or it's time to up level, or whatever you're looking for. But I do feel like there could be a partnership coming in here with the Lover, since this is actually about career. Um, but I mean, it's all about you going for it with that Knight of Swords. Let's take a deeper look at, let's look at the Knight of Swords. What is this Knight of Swords telling our Aries? What is this Knight of Swords? Knight of Cups, Two of Swords. Oh, both of these, I'm going to have to take them both. Strength and the Three of Wands. I mean, that, and the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you are, well, I mean, there could be a decision being made here, but I feel like there's something that's really important to you with this Knight of Cups. You really going after. I feel like this isn't someone coming in. I feel like this is you heading towards what's important to you, what you love. With the Two of Swords here, though, this. So we're clarifying the Knight of Swords. So I'll get there, but the Two of Swords is about making a decision. You have the Strength card coupled with the Three of Wands. Both of those came out at the same time. So that is like the patience to wait until you see everything coming together. And so what I feel like all of this is saying is that you're headed towards something that you've already decided on. To be honest with you, that's what I feel like this is, because the Knight of Swords is not awaiting anything. He's moving. And I feel like though this comes from something that you wanted to go towards, that you love, and it took some time to make a decision here. And it does mean that you have seen what you can do. So there's going to be an energy coming in when it regard to work, career, how you make your money, your stability, that you already see how to put it into play. You've had to be a little bit of patience and wait, but during the year, it's going to really come in. I would say this is even towards the beginning of the year. It looks to me like at some point through here, you will be partnering up. Let's look at this Lovers. So there could be someone. Now, if it's not an actual partner, it could be like at work, that's someone that's going to make a difference. someone that you kind of mentor or mentoring, they're mentoring you. Um, it doesn't mean that if you have a job where you're working for a company and not for yourself, it could be something more like that. The lovers again, Jiminy Christmas. That's the second time you've gotten a clarifier of the same card that we're clarifying. So the lovers, the hermit, the six, yeah, definitely sharing here. So there is, I feel like with the hermit, this is going to not be for a little bit. It's going to take some time to develop. Um, but it's definitely, the hermit to me is definitely, I mean, I don't think you're like purposely searching for this. However, you do discover it. So it does come on a search and you will discover it. I feel like the hermit is more about timing as well, that this may not happen right at the beginning of the year. So it's not something you'll notice right away, but it does happen. And the Six of Pentacles, though, which is really important here, that this is going to be an equal give and take partnership. You're not going to feel like you're giving more, they're giving more. You're going to feel like it really makes sense, and that you're both are giving completely to this. Let's take a look at the wheel and see what this is in the year 2026. Crazy, huh? It's a 10 year, it's a 1 year. So, like, right? 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 6 is 10. This is a great year. Tell me about the wheel. Oh, I pull a 10 of swords, the tower, and the devil. Interesting. So, well, I like that. There's definitely, you're putting an end to something. There will be those some kind of change for sure. Something is going to come to an end which changes things for you. So this could be like an old job, an old position, and but when it happens, things really change, and it's a little bit, a little bit disconcerting. The devil does come in, but what I feel like is happening here, more importantly, is that you're putting an end to an old way of thinking. And because there is a shift in energy with this tower, you're headed into, with this wheel, into a new way of embracing things and a new way of doing things. For some of you, this will be a completely different career. For some of you, it will be definitely up level. For some of you, it will be continuing to work on changing so that you can up level or change careers completely. So it's a little bit different for all of us, but what you're doing is you're putting an end to old habits or old ways of thinking or old ways of doing, which is really, really important. So, I mean, your career, I think those three cards alone, just taking the Knight of Swords with the lovers and the wheel, you're headed in the right direction, and it's about time, right? So we'll take a look at relationships and romance. So this is any kind of relationship. It could be love relationships, it could be partnerships, it could be friendships, family ships. Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups. I just see Aries like, okay, I don't want that one. I want that one. Like if you're looking for a person, a lover or something, I just could see you doing that. I'm an Aries, remember? Ooh, Ace of Wands again. So this is that new opportunity, that hot passion thing. Oh, and Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So for those of you who are looking for a relationship, there's a good chance you're going to find one. Really good chance. Ace of Wands, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. However, you are going to be having choices. We'll clarify these as we go. So we have the Two of Cups here. So again, this is your love relationships. There's something here about the energy, definitely, of setting something up for um, up leveling a relationship, or really nurturing a relationship. She is putting water back into the soil. So she's nurturing something along the way. You're going to be nurturing a relationship of some sort. Again, this is going to be different for everybody depending on your situation, but you're definitely putting a lot of energy into a relationship. And I don't feel like it feels like a lot of work, because if this relationship is important to you, you do want to nurture it, right? You really do. But there is something coming in with choices, and I definitely want to clarify this, because I think that there's this idea that you realize how many choices you have. And this could be choices of partners, choices, but it could be more importantly choices on how to handle something, how to deal with the situation, or how to handle it. And then there's the new opportunity. So there's definitely something new coming in. And this is passion. This is excitement. This is a brand new opportunity. Now, this is could be literally with a partner, like in your career. If you were starting a new energy with a partner, this could be that as well, where you're really kicking something off here. I mean, it looks fabulous. So let's take a look deeper into these each. So the Queen of Cups, what is this? What is the Queen of Cups for relationships? Okay, we've got Knight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. So I would say, like, I think you're okay, my words that I got are you're tired of being stuck and you're going to work on not being stuck anymore. You got the Knight of Swords, which is definitely go energy. Moving towards something, but having an idea in mind, not just kind of willy-nilly. You know exactly where you're going. The Eight of Pentacles is working solidly on something until you reach your goals. And that Eight of Swords is that stuck, but I feel like that's what you're working on. There's something here where you are nurturing because you're feeling stuck. And so if this is an existing relationship, you're working on changing that. There's like, it's kind of like weight loss. Okay, sorry, I'm going to use weight loss, where you start losing weight and then you plateau for a bit. And then you start losing weight again and you plateau. It's like the relationship may be in a plateau where you feel like you really need to like give more to it. And that happens in relationships, if you've been in a long time relationship. So I feel like that could be what you're working on. If you're looking for a new relationship, that's what you're working on. How to get out there, and this is both of these cards are putting the work in, but most importantly, the Knight of Swords is going for it. The Eight of Swords is getting out of that stuck feeling and recognizing if you are really stuck or is it just you. So you are nurturing a new beginning, or it could be a new beginning. You're nurturing an existing relationship, depending on your situation. What are the Seven of What are the choices? What is the Seven of Cups for relationships for Aries? Queen of Cups, Eight of Wands, and Nine of Wands, with the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Um, it's interesting. I feel like with that Queen of Cups, I feel like you're definitely, this feels definitely like love to me. Like you're really looking at something. I feel like there's something here where you get a message of some sort, or something comes in, whether it's a message or somebody. Um, and it's someone though that you've been kind of, again, nurturing. So this starts to happen here. The Nine of Wands is like, this feels really hard. You get to the point with the Nine of Wands that you feel like, can I keep doing this? This is hard. A lot of work needs to be done, but you're kind of like almost to the end of it. But two, I have to say, within the wands themselves, there's a tiring factor because of the energy that's in the wands themselves. And when you've gotten all the way to the nine and the wands, you're pretty tired by that time, physically, emotionally, mentally, something, because there's a lot of energy there. So I feel like what you are deciding to do is, do I want to keep pursuing a certain situation, or do I want to not pursue that? But there's something here where you may get a message. That Eight of Wands could be a message coming in that's making you go, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. So you may be sometime in the middle of the year, or at some point, could be the beginning too. I don't want to use timing here, that you kind of like are, okay, I got to make a decision here. I got to make a choice on either, yeah, on how to do this, on how to move forward. Tell me about this Ace of Wands, this new opportunity. What is this new opportunity for Aries? The Hermit again is showing up. The King of Swords, King of Wands. Wow. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely a new relationship. For some of you, this is definitely love. It's definitely passionate. It's definitely like a meeting of the minds as well with that King of Swords. But it's something that's been brewing for a while with the Hermit sitting there. So there may be of someone in the background, maybe from someone from your past. If this is a brand new relationship, this has been stewing for a while with that Hermit. I feel like the King of Swords and the King of Wands are, well, the King of Wands could definitely be you, but I feel like there is this energy of um, passion, but like a matching intellect. So it could be that you're partnering up with a sword or an air sign, which would be a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, but it doesn't have to be. To me, it's someone that's very intelligent, knows what they want. The King of Swords is noble. They really are noble here, so that that might be what it is as well. I love the strength here because two kings showing up. There's a lot of strength, a lot of passion with that King of Wands. It's all flipping fire. But this has come out of a rest. So for some of you, this could be a new beginning to a relationship that's kind of been in the background. But when it comes in hot. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups being at the bottom of the deck. Definitely something new. So if you're looking for love, I feel like it's definitely happening. We've got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. When I pulled the three cards, we've got the Two of Cups or the Ace of Cups clarifying this Ace of Wands. So there's definitely love in the air if you're looking for a brand new love relationship. Um, this also could be, if you're in a relationship, definitely a new beginning to it, a new feeling for it. Definitely more, maybe more passion, more energy with that Ace of Wands. Think of it that way. I do feel like there is a point in the middle of this that you will kind of like want to get your bearings straight. And again, this I'm doing three cards for, this is the year, so that's kind of hard to do. Is there anything our Aries need to know? Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the miscellaneous stuff. So what will be unexpected this year? What will be unexpected this year? You've got the Hierophant. What is something that you do not see? You've got the Sun. And we're going to do a challenge. No, there's two cards there. Challenge. Ten of Swords. I think we already talked about that. Strength. The Wheel, and that came up too. What is the most important thing for you to know about 2026? Seven of Pentacles. We've got the King of Coins at the bottom of the deck. I am going to pull an oracle here. I'm going to pull, this is the Somnia Oracle, so it's the same deck I'm using. That is the Passage. And then I'm going to pull an oracle from the Maps Oracle. I will have to use the books on the oracles. What is one more oracle? Again, this is for 2026. The Dragon's Lair. Let me kind of clean up this for a second, guys. Okay. get to the oracles in a minute. We'll do these. So what will be unexpected is the Hierophant, and this is the energy that you have been putting into something, trying to level up, taking time to learn something, maybe delving into more spiritual side of things. But I do feel like it's energy more towards learning or teaching. Let's take a look at this. This is unexpected. So it could also be that commitment. There's could be that partnership we were talking about earlier, or the a relationship. So it definitely can be commitment. Three cards for this Hierophant so we can get a better idea. That's the Three of Pentacles. That's collaboration. The High Priestess is the knowing. And the Five of Wands is a conflict. Um, yeah, I feel like if there is some kind of collaboration, you're going to this Hierophant is about someone you're working with. Now, this could be literally that partner we were talking about, or it could be love. So I'm going to leave it open. The High Priestess, I do feel like this is if it's on a spiritual level, it's not necessarily about spirituality, but it's about having a spiritual connection with this Three of Pentacles. The Five of Wands is this has to do with a conflict. So there could be some kind of competition or something that you're feeling. Not might not necessarily be real, but you're feeling it. You feel like it is. And I feel like what the Hierophant is putting kind of it puts an end on it. I don't want to say an end because it doesn't. That's not what the Hierophant does. But it's like the commitment here is solves the conflict. It solves it because I feel like there's something that you're definitely collaborating with somebody, and this Hierophant is that commitment from the collaboration. But the only thing is with the Five of Wands is that it might have been something that you were a little bit apprehensive about. You know, like there may have been some kind of conflict happening here. The Sun is something that you're unaware of. And this is like reaching true happiness, the true joy. The Sun is a very happy card, very joyful card. I would say, I don't think it's the best card in the deck. Some people do. I think it's the happiest card in the deck. Um, because that's what it is. It's about reaching those joy and bringing in sunshine. Tell me more about this, but there's something here about what you don't see. So the Knight of Swords, hey, that Tower. I think we had the Tower earlier too with Six of Wands. There may be something that really shakes things up. I feel like there's an energy where this is going to be something that you're not going to be aware of right away, but I feel like there's this could be that relationship that with the Ace of Wands that we're talking about, because the Knight of Swords is like someone coming in really fast because things have changed. Because remember I was saying that it could be a renewal, something was in the with that Hermit there, it was kind of waiting, and that Tower is that change. And there is definitely someone that is recognizing you, that you're on their spotlight. They see you, whether you're showing off or not, they see you. um and and you're being recognized. And I think what you don't realize is that it kind of brings joy to them, but it'll eventually bring joy to you as well, because I think that that's what this is specifically involved in. We have the Ten of Swords in your challenge. So there is a part of your life that you have to put to an end this year, that you'll be closing the door on, and it's going to be hard to do that. Anytime we put an end to something, even if it's something that was not serving us or was negative or was causing us even grief, sometimes when we shut the door on it, it's hard to deal with the change because it's a change. Is there anything we need to know more about this Ten of Swords in Aries challenge? Ah, Seven of Cups, Two of Wands, Six. Six of Swords. So there may be a time where you have to make choices on how to move forward with something. And when you do that, you'll have to put an end to something else, closing the door. Six of Swords is leaving something, going from the rough waters to the rough to smooth waters. The rough waters is what you'd be shutting the door on. The Seven of Cups is like you're going to have to make a choice here on how to move forward. We had the Seven of Cups as well in the reading. So there is a point where during the year you're going to really come up with choices that you're really going to have to put an end to it. And the Two of Wands is okay, now what direction do I do moving forward? I feel like that Ten of Swords isn't a challenge because until you put an end to one thing, it's going to be really hard to see how to move forward with the new thing. So there'll be a point where that comes in. However, that sun showed up at the bottom of the deck. So that may have something to do with this that you don't see. That this may be hard, but what you don't realize is it's going to bring in that joyful, that sun energy. So your wheel is in your strength. It's a new time. It's a new year. It's a new you. Like there's something here about 2026 being really good for you, Aries. I really feel that. Um, that wheel is great energy to have in your strength. It means that you're headed in the right place. I feel like the wheel is a very spiritual card. Tell me more about the wheel. Ten of Pentacles, Tower. Something could be definitely changing with your home. But even though the tower's there, what does it bring? It brings the Nine of Cups. Your Nine of Cups is waiting for you this year. And I do feel like that a lot. Like your Nine of Cups is waiting for you. You've been working really hard. And I feel like you're going to finally reap the benefits of that. And this wheel is that time is on your side now, where you have felt like you've had to be patient and wait. And Aries hates waiting. There's nothing worse to a fire sign than waiting around. This is action. This year will bring action and will bring movement. And that is really what your joy is. I mean, if you think about it, you don't do well stagnant, but you're headed towards a really great place. And on top of it, the Ten of Pentacles. So there's this feeling that you're going to be reaching some really important goals. And yeah, there is going to be a change, but that change is what actually is really going to bring all of this together. So then, this was like the most important, or what we really need to know, the Seven of Pentacles. The work that you're doing is paying off. The Seven of Pentacles I see specifically as a garden. You have to water it, you have to weed it, but it doesn't sprout right away. It takes a bit to see the outcome of the work that you've put in with the Seven of Pentacles is exactly that. You are going to see the benefits of your hard work finally pay off. Is there anything more we need to know about the Seven of Pentacles? And I feel like it's been a long time coming, right? Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Cups again. We've had that a couple times. Queen of Swords, Six of Swords. Yeah, you're headed in the right direction. Making choices, understanding exactly how you want to head forward with that Queen of Swords, and then actually putting it into motion. The Seven of Pentacles is you putting that into motion. Your work is absolutely paying off. Let's take a look at these oracles. We'll do the passage first. Now this one may be the one that's on the wrong page, so bear with me here. Passage is page 11. So here's that oracle card. There's several doors waiting for him. Let's take a look. 11. Nope, here it is. Right there. I'll hold this and read. I hope this stays. So the key words for the passage is exploration, revelation, the unconscious, discovery, portals, and voyages. The passage speaks to the excavation of the unconscious mind. Excavation. Where thoughts and memories are laid to rest, waiting to be uncovered. Each doorway offers access to hidden parts of the self, inviting exploration in the pursuit of clarity. Developing a consistent practice of exploration, whether through dreams or meditation, allows us to bring these hidden aspects into the forefront of the conscious mind. By engaging with our inner world, we may uncover hidden truths that shape our thoughts, emotions, and actions. And I think that that work's already been done for you, to be honest. I think that this is what's saying that you just, if you want to know more and you want to learn more about maybe what to do next or how to get going, is this to look deeper, look at your dreams, look at meditating, you journaling, all of those things that, I'm not a good meditator, but I do well if I can journal. Look deeper inside to see what road you really want to take. I feel like you're going to be on a really good road this year regardless. So I like that, but I honestly I feel like you're there. And then our other oracle is the dragon lair. This is out of the Enchanted Map Oracle. This is card 19. And this is you are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You are about to enter a dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there's greater value in risk taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. I like this because I feel like you kept getting those 7 of Cups coming up. And so if you have to make a choice, don't always take the easy choice, because I know Aries and we like a little bit of excitement and challenge. And what would we be without challenges, right? So there you have your 2026 reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I really did giving it. It was really fun. So have a great year, and I will be back again. Well, I do my dailies, and I'll be back again with mid January readings and getting back on the monthly schedule. Thanks.